Hello, you're welcome to this series of cooking videos from Taste Causeway, and I'm delighted to be showcasing ingredients from our local producers. I hope you enjoy them, and if you do and want to cook something from the videos, you'll find a link at the end to have a list of all the producers and all the recipes. Okay, so this is Broughgammon goat meat. It's from a kid goat, so it makes sense to eat it. It's sustainable, it's ethical, it's very, very tasty. First time I had goat meat, it wasn't like that. I was living in Manchester, so I was in my 20s, so it was a couple of years ago, maybe five roughly. So, and it was in a Caribbean restaurant. It was in a dodgy part of town, and the goat was dodgy. The goat actually tasted, it was quite old, and it tasted like pretty much like snogging a goat, so not a great experience. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this beautiful sweet young goat meat and spice it up and make a really proper nice curry. So it's a Jamaican curry, but I'm using curry powder here. So a bit of curry powder, allspice, which is a pimento berry, you can get this, and a bit extra turmeric, and then some thyme. And I'm going to just spice the curry up with this, spice the goat meat up with that. So in with those two, and then with the curry powder, and this is just a sort of a medium curry powder, not too mad, and then just give that a good stir around there, just to give it a good mix around. So that's it, lovely. And you should have these things hopefully in your cupboard, but don't be panicking if you don't. I mean, if you've got garam masala, use that instead of the curry powder, and if you've got maybe a bit of clove or a bit of cinnamon would work as well with the spices. So just have a bit of an experiment. In Jamaican cooking also thyme, so a wee bit of this is just a bit of fresh thyme from a pot outside, so just put that in. You get a lot more flavour from your fresh herbs than you do from dried. So, and also it's nice and it's a lot fresher. Just take this wee. Right, in the pan here I've got a good, I would call that a well seasoned rustic pan. So nice bit of oil. I'm going to use some of the Broighter Gold rapeseed oil, just a regular one, but I'm also going to finish it off with a wee bit of their chilli oil too. So nice hot pan, and then the meat just into the pan, and we just want to seal this off. So really, it's important it's really hot. And immediately that hits the pan, you get this lovely taste. Lovely, beautiful scent of the curry spices. So then, bit of salt in there. This is leg meat. They also do shoulder meat. The shoulder meat just takes a wee bit longer to cook, but this is great. Now, goat does take a wee bit longer to cook than say if this is lamb, so just allow a wee while. So, and then just what I want to just do is just take that there, just let that just cook down nicely. You just want to just seal it off, and what you're doing there is just, because don't overcrowd the pan either, that's another thing. Okay, so just let that sizzle away there, that's beautiful. Now we're just going to add everything else into this. Now this really, it's nothing too fancy. Okay, so this is ginger, just ripped ginger. I peeled the ginger. But what I did was made a sugar syrup and put the ginger peelings in there. So that's for a cocktail for later. Keep a wee eye out for that one. So in with our nice garlic here, just cut that up. The ginger. With that one nice. Chop it up nice and fine. And ginger again, lovely. It's lovely and fresh and zingy and beautiful and good for you, fantastic for your gut. So, okay, and then an onion. So just not too fine, just a nice sort of roughly chopped onion there. just to get my lovely cake causes in here, that they're a vital part of your cooking. So look at all that there, and you sort of see in there these nice sweet bits of just like sort of caramelise. Another wee bit of the rapeseed oil. Now at this stage I'm just going to throw in everything, all the vegetables, the ginger, the garlic, that's all in. And just stir that around. And the great thing is the turmeric takes up that nice colour and everything, so that smells absolutely beautiful already. It smells an awful lot better than when I had Manchester, so that's it. So just take that down, you can take that a wee bit longer if you want, but what I'm going to do is it's just starting to catch a wee bit there, so you sort of see into the pan there, all those wee bits. So, chicken stock. Made with a cube, as you can see there. And then we're just going to take a wee bit of 10 of chopped tomatoes, just straight in there. Okay. That's it. Chopped tomatoes. Don't waste any of that now. We're going to get all those out, and then just, that's it. And then what I'm going to do, stick a lid on, and then just let this sort of simmer away. Nice low heat. I'll turn that down a wee bit. And that's going to simmer for about, I'm going to give that about 2 hours. And then I'm going to add some spuds to it with some beautiful golden wonders. Just give them a scrub, chop them up, put it in half an hour. And then I'll finish it off with some of the Leona's chilli oil, and a wee bit of fresh lime in at the very, very last bit. Okay, so that's it. 2 hours, we'll come back to that. The curry is had a couple of hours there, just nicely simmering, so it's smelling absolutely delicious. I have to say, it's just like getting that lovely warmth from the allspice and from the ginger and the curry, and absolutely beautiful. So I've got some. These are sharps. These are actually golden wonder potatoes, so they're from Galbraith's farm. You can put any spuds. Don't bother peeling them, you know. So the traditionally this would be we would use sweet potatoes in Caribbean cooking, but we're on the north coast and we've got fantastic potatoes. These are beautiful. They're just nice, great for sautéing, but lovely. Then they'll soak up some of the juices from the curry. So just nice chunks. Nothing fancy. Just nice and rustic, and I've just given them a really good scrub. And that just, all those spots just go into the curry. In there. A little bit of stir. Just to get all that flavour. So they'll soak up all the lovely curry spice and the flavour from the goat as well, and I'm going to give those look, spuds are unpredictable things, so you don't know. So we don't want a mush here, we want nice firm but cooked through spuds. So how long is a piece of string? So we'll come back after half an hour and see how we go. And that's it. Just another lid on top, and that's it. The curry is, goat curry is definitely ready. So this is the spuds are nice and soft now. So that's them. So that's it. Beautiful, and the smells fantastic. Just going to finish this with a couple of things. So I've got some scallions here. So just want to add a couple of scallions, just nicely finely chopped, just for a wee tiny bit of crunch at the end. You don't have to. It's just also nice colour contrast as well. So just a big gulp full of scallion in there, so just sprinkle those over the top. Right. And then I've got a lime, half a lime here. The other half went into gin and tonic, so I don't want to waste this. So just put the lime zest over that. So that'll really, you know, this is lovely. So I want to say this is a kind of sultry dish. It's, you know, it's got that allspice and it's got the curry, it's got the ginger. It's lovely, and it's just very, very nice and rich. And the goat's beautiful. The goat is so tender. There we are, a wee bit of lime, and that's the zest. Bit of the juice over the top, just at the very last minute. And then just some of the Broighter Gold rapeseed oil. This is a chilli one, so it's quite spicy. Just a bit nice wee tiny drizzle of that, just so that'll just open the whole thing up. And that's it. That's the Broughgammon goat curry with the lovely golden water potatoes. Just and if you want the recipe, Taste Causeway. Obviously, all ingredients are available to buy online. I hope you enjoyed today's cooking video, and if you'd like to cook the recipe, you'll find the list of ingredients and the recipe here, and I know that the producers would really appreciate your support.